guys, welcome to the first part of this week's Coffin Hero Show, taking you through the new graphic novel releases into the store this week. Plenty of stuff to sink our teeth into here. We're going to kick things off with a personal favourite from the last few years. We managed to get some of the Die hardcovers back in stock. So Die, of course, from Kieran Gillen, Stephanie Hans, absolutely fantastic 20-issue series from Image Comics, based around the world of role-playing games. Highly recommended, and great to get it in the hardcover format once again. Next up, we've got a new range of new printings for Essential Judge Dredd. So tons of great stuff here. They've all been either divided into runs from certain creators or certain plot lines. So we have, first of all, America, with the main contributors here being John Wagner and Garth Ennis. We have the Apocalypse War, which is John Wagner and Carlos Ezquerra. Judgment Day, Carlos Ezquerra again, but this time with Garth Ennis. I think you'll see a lot of names here repeated over and over. We have Necropolis, John Wagner and Carlos Ezquerra. Essential Judge Dredd Origins, John Wagner, Carlos Ezquerra and Kev Walker. We have Tour of Duty, Book 1, John Wagner and Colin McNeil. Tour of Duty, Book 2, from John Wagner and Al Ewing. And then one more, which is Dredd versus Death, which is John Wagner and Brian Boland, one of the most famous Judge Dredd stories there, definitely. So they're done in their original sort of magazine format size, which is great. You know, the original art survives as is. And just some great stuff there if you're looking at getting into the world of Judge Dredd. Next up, we have All-Star Superman, so a new hardcover printing for this, one of the best Superman stories of all time. Grant Morrison, Frank Quitely, of course. The entire maxi series fit into this beautiful hardcover. We have from Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows a title called Babs. This is from Ahoy Comics. Looks to be a sort of fantasy, a slash 'em up type book. A hilarious sword and sorcery skewering satire, brought to you by acclaimed creators Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows. Next up, finally hitting trade paperback, is Batman Offworld. Jason Aaron, Doug Mahnke. This was a cracking book. Really took Batman into space and is every bit as over the top, ridiculous and fun as that sounds. Next up from Image Comics, we have Black Cloak Volume 1. This is from the team of Kelly Thompson and Meredith McLaren. This collects the first 6 issues, or the first arc of the series. Combines elements of sci-fi, fantasy and noir into something wholly original and compelling. Next up, we have the Epic Collection for Black Widow, the Itsy Bitsy Spider. So this is Black Widow from the very start. Volume 1, 1999 to 2006. The deadly Yelena Belova lays claim to the mantle of Black Widow, can almost speak. So this contains tons of miniseries. Got Black Widow 1999 1 to 3, 2001 1 to 3, Pale Little Spider 1 to 3, 2004 series 1 to 6, and Black Widow, The Things They Say About Her 1 to 6. Next up, we have Conan the Barbarian, Battle of the Black Stone. So again, getting in more copies of this. The Conan stuff sells really well in store. This is the crossover event with the likes of Solomon Kane and Thulsa Doom and so on being included here. Next up from DC Finest, we have Superman Family, the Giant Turtle Man. This is 1960 and 1961 this covers. Tons of stuff in here from the likes of Action Comics, Adventure Comics, Superman, Superboy, Superman's best friend Lois Lane, Superman's pal Jim Wilson, Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, I could almost speak this morning, all again collected into these great DC Finest editions. Department of Truth are starting to come back into print through Image Comics, so Volume 2 this week, The City Upon a Hill. This contains issues 8 to 13 of James Tynion IV and Martin Simmons' conspiracy title. A lovely omnibus this week, which is Justice League by Scott Snyder and James Tynion IV. This contains a ton of stuff. Collects the first half of Scott Snyder and James Tynion's epic Justice League run, leading up to Dark Knight's Death Metal. Also includes Aquaman 41-42, Aquaman Justice League Drowned Earth, Justice League 1-18, the annual, Aquaman Drowned Earth 1, No Justice 1-4, and Titans 28, plus a story from DC Nation Zero. One thing we went quite big on this week is getting restocks in for our Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips line. So first of all, we have Houses of the Unholy. So this was their most recent release. An amazing book, really dark, based on true life events. A riveting horror thrill ride. Next up, we have Fantastic Four. This is book 5 from Rand North's run. This includes issues 23 to 28. Rand North puts character first in his refreshing take on Marvel's first family. Next up, from Boom Studios, we have Lawful. This is in a world where even the smallest transgressions bring monstrous consequences. This is from Greg Pak and Diego Galandio. A journey of self-discovery and social commentary urging the question, who decides what is monstrous? Next up, we have Predator vs. Black Panther. So this was a mini-series from Benjamin Percy and Chris Allen, as well as contributions from a few others. All 4 issues. Wakanda is the ultimate hunting ground for the Predator. As I say, it was a case of getting in the Brubaker Phillips stuff, so some Reckless books back in stock as well. This, of course, being their original hardcover series, original graphic novel series featuring Ethan Reckless. We also got back in stock Where the Body Was, which was a slightly more humorous take for a Brubaker Phillips one, little mystery in a small suburb. Next up, we have The Sacrificers, Volume 2, Rick Remender, Max Fuamara. I've been loving this title in single issues. Being released in the trades, 2 available so far, this being volume 2. Highly recommended. This was a fun book from a couple of years back, which was The Seasons Have Teeth from Dan Waters and Sebastian Cabral. This was all about if the seasons were actual monsters that terrorized the earth because they've had enough of how humans are treating it. Very good stuff. Something That's Killing Children, back in stock, of course, because as soon as it goes out of stock, it needs to come back into stock because it's crazy how much this title sells. But James Tynion IV, Werther Dilladair, of course. Next up, a couple of Spawn books for you. We have Spawn Godslayer. First of all, a dramatic reimagining of Todd McFarlane's Spawn, the epic tale of fallen kingdoms, ancient curses, and tragic love. As well as that, we have Spawn Violator. This is the 1994 collection, which contains the 3-part miniseries written by Alan Moore and including artwork featuring Bart Sears, Greg Capullo, and more. We have a new deluxe edition for Superman Unchained. So Scott Snyder, Jim Lee's love letter to the Man of Steel. I believe this was on his 75th anniversary, I want to say. But yeah, brilliant, over the top, really big ideas, highly recommended. Ultimate Wolverine, I've seen Wolverine next there. Ultimate Black Panther, Volume 2. So in the Ultimate Universe, this of course is from Brian Hill and Stefano Casali. This contains issues 7 to 12. The Ultimate Universe are really good at putting out the graphic novels now. You know, first 2 Spider-Mans are out, Ultimates is out, Ultimate Black Panther, etc. As I say, I mentioned Wolverine. I have Wolverine Deep Cut. This is from Chris Claremont and Edgar Salazar. This is, of course, told back in the original continuity, back when Chris Claremont was on Wolverine or X-Men, and fitting in new stories around that time frame. And we finish off with one last one, which is an omnibus this week, which is for Wolverine by Jason Aaron. He's the best there is at what he does, and Wolverine's not so bad either. So Jason Aaron's entire character-defining run leading to Wolverine Goes to Hell. So you've got Wolverine issues in here, Manifest Destiny 1 to 4, Weapon X 1 to 16, Dark Reign issues, loads and loads of stuff in there. One of the top Wolverine runs in the history of the character. So that is everything into the store this week in terms of graphic novels. We will, of course, be doing a video later on to take you through the single issues in this week. Quick reminder, of course, for Free Comic Book Day, first Saturday in May. Tons of discounts on the day, tons of free issues on the day. Always one of our biggest days of the year, so very much looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, as ever, hope you enjoyed this. I hope it proved useful, letting you know what's into the store. I'll hopefully see you in the store throughout the week. Until then, take it easy.